In this tutorial, you'll learn how to add our SynthesSim library to your robot code in order to take advantage of synthesis code simulation. I have this very simple project that has 6 CANSPARK maxes with the ports 0 through 5, and 1 Talon effects on the port 10. We also have an Xbox controller. In Auto, the robot will drive straight forward. In Teleop, we can control it with our controller. Before we do anything with the robot code, we first need to clone the synthesis repository since it contains the SynthesSim library. Eventually, this will be published using Maven, but until then we'll need to install it manually. Find somewhere on your computer you would like to clone the project to, and cd to it in your terminal. Next, clone the repository using Git. You can find the link by clicking the code button on the synthesis repository page on GitHub, or just by copying down what I have here. Once you've cloned synthesis, cd into the new synthesis directory, then simulation and synthesim Java. You'll have to install the Rev and Phoenix v6 vendor libraries, which you can do using the WPILib version of VS Code. You can find the list of third-party libraries and their URLs in the WPILib documentation. Copy the link for Phoenix v6, go back to VS Code, click on the WPILib icon, search Manage Vendor Libraries, click Install New Online, paste the link, and press Enter. It'll ask if you want to build the project, and you can say no this time. Do the same again with the RevLib one, but this time say yes when asked to build. Now, open a terminal window in the synthesim directory. Run the command gradlew publish to Maven local to publish it to your local Maven repository. The library should now be usable within your robot code. Open the build.gradle file in your robot project. Find the repository's block or add it if it doesn't exist, and add Maven local to it. This will tell Gradle to look at your locally published Maven packages when trying to resolve your dependencies. Find the dependencies block and add implementation com.autodesk.synthesis synthesim Java 1.0.0. If the library is not on version 1.0.0 and Gradle is unable to find the dependency, check the build.gradle file in synthesim Java. There's a publications block at the bottom that contains the version number that you should use. Once you've saved your build.gradle, build your project again in order to install the dependency. Next, we need to enable desktop support in order to be able to use the simulator. You can do this by clicking the WPILib icon, searching desktop support, and clicking Change Desktop Support Enabled Setting. It will ask if you want to enable it, and click Yes. Now that we've installed the simulator library and enabled desktop support, we need to modify the robot code to use it. The 2 classes the library exposes that are relevant to my project are CANSPARK Max and Talon FX, since those are the motor controllers I use. All I need to do is replace the imports of those from their vendor libraries to ones from the synthesim library. These should behave exactly the same as the original classes, except you should use the getAbsoluteEncoder sim method on CANSPARK Max instead of the regular getAbsoluteEncoder method. Now you can open a terminal at the root of your project and run gradlew simulate Java, and you'll see the simulator pop up. In order to be able to use your controller, you just need to find the controller you want to use in the System Joysticks panel, and drag it to the slot in the Joysticks panel that corresponds to the port you specified in your robot code. In my case, I chose port 0, so I'll drag it to the 0 slot. We have another tutorial on how to set up the simulation on the fission side, which includes setting up motors and driving your robot in the simulator.